Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. Today is Monday, January 22nd, 2024. I want to welcome all of you to SKTV. I want to say thank you to all of you for joining us today. We have a lot to discuss, but today the discussion is centered around the just ended inaugural program. I want to begin by saying a big thank you to our crew, both inside the inaugural hall as well as outside. Our guys, they were magnificent. They were actually, up to date. They did extremely well. I personally feel they did excellent because the area was kind of crowded. And whenever a place is jammed up like that, it interferes with signals. So I want to say thank you to our crew, led by Saros Mane, for what they did. Our people appreciate it. We have gotten a lot of good feedbacks in terms of what they did today. Liberian people couldn't wait. They couldn't have waited to actually be a part of this historic event. Speaking of the inauguration of our new president, Joseph Numa Boakai. So I want to encourage all of you, all of us, to share the show. It's very important we do so because what we witnessed today was very, very unique, was very, very historic. To have seen two former presidents plus a new president on the same stage. Labra, we are not accustomed to that. That is actually, rewarding, and Liberians should be happy to have witnessed this inauguration. We are going to be asking you to tell us what is your takeaways in terms of your understanding of the process, whether it's the organization, whether it's the speech, the key area in the speech that actually, that you think was very good, and the area you think that you should have done much better. Also how Liberian people are going to react to it, and the unfortunate situation that also happened during the process. So since we left today, there has been a lot of finger pointing, allegations, blame game, some of the things that people are doing that I believe that are not necessary. So today is another day, is a big day. But I want to encourage all of us. I know a lot of people have been waiting to see SKTV coming on today. Let me inform you that I was sleeping because I was up the whole night. When it was 2 o'clock here, it was 8 o'clock in Liberia. So I didn't sleep until 8 o'clock this morning, my time here. I only slept for about 3 hours, 11 o'clock here. So yes, I've been up the whole time. But I think somebody say hold on, Baton Kula. I'm not sure what you're saying. If I'm reading this correctly, I think Baton Kula is saying that
That the election was sabotaged that the
the
inauguration was
inauguration was
sabotaged
sabotaged by
by
the
the outgoing
outgoing. They don't
administration.
want to wrote this. They don't want to wrote the speech.
Yeah,
Is
this
that what
got to
he's
be
saying?
a joke.
No. I don't think that's what he
I
meant
don't people
because
are trying to defend the indefensible, That's
yeah,
just what
but
it is.
I don't think that's what he meant. And but by the way, Mom, welcome. How you doing?
What's up, Sekou? I was racing against time to be on the show. I know it's going to be interesting today again. So I just got here, set up,
Yeah, you can
started
see how
ranking.
interesting going to be. You know, we just came on
Yeah, you can
people
tell.
gonna trooping in. You know,
Yeah,
let us say today the
yeah,
judgment day.
yeah.
You know,
Almost 1,000 in less than 5 minutes. That's
yeah,
what they're up to. They all into gossip. They all into sensationalism. That's what our people is all about.
yeah.
They don't care about the most important information. Anywhere there is gossip, there is lies, insult. That's where they gravitate to. Now you see 1,000 within 5 minutes. Can you imagine
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
We got a long
yeah,
way to go as a country.
yeah. Steve had called me when I was about to even start the show. Steve, because he's working, so he was like, "Boss, what's going on? You know, are people gonna kill my phone?" I said, "What's going on?" Everybody calling him, testing him whether SKTV is coming on. I said, "But I was being up the whole time." So yeah, continue to share the show. I know many of you are already here. Let me take this time to recognize just a few of you, if I can, because I'm not going to be able to recognize everybody. But not everybody kind of writing something too, so it's okay. Yeah, Young Bebo Young, welcome to SKTV. George Ya, George Young, welcome to SKTV. Mary Pride, welcome to SKTV. Antoinette Gallo, welcome to SKTV. Stephen Bayan, welcome to SKTV. James Davy, Pauline Colleen Kagan. I'm sorry. Welcome to SKTV. To be wishing, welcome to SKTV. My friend and brother, Batom Kula, Data Kula, welcome to SKTV. Lai Fofana, welcome to SKTV. Atia Kone, welcome to SKTV. Yumutru Kranga, welcome to SKTV. Emmanuel Bro, welcome to SKTV. Let's see. Cole Dolo, welcome to SKTV. Mervyn the Shield, my brother from Belgium, welcome to SKTV. Spencer McLean, welcome to SKTV. Let's see here. Abraham Conner, welcome to SKTV. Elizabeth Bowen, Patience Sulu, the George, my sister there from all the way Delaware. Welcome to SKTV. And what is that? Pamadilla Davis. Welcome to SKTV. D. Morris Dollar, welcome to SKTV. Abigail, welcome to SKTV. Rebecca, welcome to SKTV. Lovely Pierre Perry, welcome to SKTV. Mr. Borden Noah, my own brother, big brother from all the way Iowa, welcome to SKTV. Naomi, Mimi, welcome to SKTV. Sam Jack, Miata Dakina, welcome to SKTV. Jacobson S. Yelgon, welcome to SKTV. Eleanor David, welcome to SKTV. Abu Bakar Kamara, the coach, welcome to SKTV. Welcome everybody. Please share the show. So let me start by congratulating Ambassador Joseph Nima Boakai and what's his name? Vice President Jeremiah Kun, and congratulations to Liberia. I want to start with this on a positive note, and to start with the Liberian people, the turnout in their numbers, and the process. I did not see any form of violence or negativity from any part, from anywhere. It was a very beautiful and cheering crowd. They were very happy, up to the point where the unfortunate situation happened. But overall, I think the fact that at least until I went to sleep, there were no report of any accident or incident that caused life or destruction of property, like we always witness in Liberia. Every time there's an event going on, something happened to somebody. Somebody will die, somebody got hurt, and we did not see that. So I think that is commendable. And I want to say kudos to everybody who attended the place and conducted themselves peacefully, peaceably. So I will say thank you to everybody for attending. And also, some dignitaries came, and the way they placed the people behind Joseph Mabwaka, the new president, that optics was also good, but it was not 100% the way I would have seen it. I would have loved to see it in terms of placing all people, white guys, behind to prove that, yeah, there are a lot of people. There were a lot of dignitaries over there too that are even more, and they're more important than some of those white guys that were there in terms of their position in their respective country. But it was good to also see other presidents, from other countries. I did not see many presidents, and but the fact that our neighbors um, showed up, that was good. I saw President Madabio, and I saw President of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, and I also saw Tinubu, the president of Nigeria. I hope my eye was not deceiving me, but I think so. And I think so far, those are the only president that I saw. So it was a good thing. Some people came. I was not like a whole like big deal, like something happened. Also, don't forget, George Weah was or is a celebrity, so you do not expect George Weah's inauguration to be colorful. I mean, Joseph Baga to be colorful compared to George Weah. George Weah was a celebrity, or is a celebrity. We have a lot of soccer legends that came. At the time too, when he took over, many of the presidents from the sub-region came, and it was good. So for me, some area that I missed that I didn't like is the fact that we didn't get to listen to the nomination, the names of the new cabinet, because traditionally or customarily, the new president was going to name some people today, because when they say I will do X, Y, and Z on day one, it means that right after the inauguration, it means that those key government positions will be filled, and people will be nominated, and they will start work right away. So we didn't get to see all of that because of the unfortunate situation. But I will stop there so far. We will get into the conversation deeper later on. But let me ask Mong, what is his take? Mong, how you doing, and what's your take?
I'll be right back with you in a couple of minutes to give my take. Right back. Just hold on
Okay.
1 second here.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So just let me know. Just cut me off when you're ready.
All right.
Yeah. So Mong is going to come back. So Saros, you were not here, but I say kudos to you and our entire SKTV family for consistently following the program. I know a lot of people had trouble with connections there. That is obvious. That can happen even here in America when there is a concert. wherein you have thousands and thousands of people. We have thousands of network, thousands of cell phones. They kind of jam each other network, and also with the kind of tight security that we had over there. So the network actually did not do well for almost all the platforms that were there. And at some point, some of them even went off completely. But Saros, to your credit, and you guys did extremely well. You and everybody that went there. As you may be aware, Saros is the lead reporter, if not the person who is actually in charge of SKTV in Liberia, and himself. Even though, let me say something leading to the inauguration. There were about 300 plus institutions that applied. I think about 180 something or 70 something were granted access, and SKTV was not as an institution. Only at the last minute, even though our name was not on the list, last minute, and after Saros had to enter into a serious fight and dispute with the person responsible before we were given one pass. And we did apply the same time with everybody, but we were not given, SKTV was not credited officially like every other platforms. I saw some little platforms that were accredited. It cannot even be compared to SKTV in terms of the size of the followers and in terms of the recognition as a platform. But we hope for the best, and we hope the people in charge. Now we have a new government. Now there were a lot of confusions and blame games, in the process. Sometimes the people say it was not us that the EPS. Then other people say no, it was not us that the outgoing government. No, the people say no, they're not us that the incoming government. So everybody kind of like shifting blame on each other. So we want to encourage people to share the show. Share the show. So I listened to Joseph Nyimabuagai speaking, the new president. And I think the speech was well written, and the speech was delivered by Joseph Nyimabuagai. He is a public speaker. He is very eloquent, and he speaks very clearly that you understand the first time. There are some good things that he said, personally, that I believe if those things are implemented fully, then we will see a better Liberia. We'll see a new Liberia. To be honest, I was moved by the length of time that Joseph Nyimabuagai stood up and gave speech. I was tempted, swear to God, to write that I was proud to see him standing up for that long and speaking in the manner in which he did. Up to the point where, he fell off, and that was very unfortunate. By the way, when it happened, we decided not to actually say anything about it on our platform when it happened right away, because it was kind of like a very sad situation and embarrassing situation for us as people, for us as Liberians. So I did not see it as news. So even when our guys posted something of that nature, I didn't know that our people have said anything about it. But everybody was keeping it live. The whole world witnessed what happened. We have social media platforms, we have other international media platforms that were there following, and they saw everything. And there were other international media that were there taking note, writing. Some had camera, video recording, and some were live, coverage. So whatever happened, I think was unfortunate. But I also believe that these things did not happen by coincidence. It did not happen by coincidence. And I believe from this point, our people, we should learn to be honest with each other, with ourselves, with our country, and with the world at large. What happened was unfortunate, and nobody should celebrate the negative of your fellow human being. What happened is not something to celebrate. Somebody called me right away if I was up. Somebody texted me, and many people say, "Oh, Seku SKTV is vindicated." I would have said that if this was a different scenario, but wherein the entire country is subjected to such an embarrassment and also sad situation. I think all we could do right now is to pray for the old man, wish him well, and we hope he will recuperate as soon as possible and be ready to do the people's work. So, like we have always said here, those people who are so delusional, who are so playful, when I saw them writing, JNB is fine, JNB is good, JNB is okay, he is ready than ever before. After when the man was struggling to get back on his feet, and you writing those kind of nonsense, that's been very, very insensitive to the man's health. That's been very, very insensitive to our country. You don't own this country. This country belongs to all of us. It is our prerogative to make sure the best thing is done for our country. Let's stop the politics. JNB said something today. Like I said, I was very, very much impressed with the speech because there were a lot of things in there that spoke about unity. There were a lot of things that were very much promising. And we don't know everything in there because it did not conclude. But for the part that we listened to, I think the speech was good. The speech was well written. The speech was detailed. But like I've always said, I think the speech was a little bit longer. And like many times when we listen to President Weah um, State of the Union address, State of the Nation address, we always, tell them, criticize the speechwriter for making it too long, where the president got to sit there, be sweating. And George, we are, many times when he gives speeches, he always been there sweating, taking a towel, wiping his face and stuff like that the whole time. They could have at least make it a little shorter than it was. But those who are going after the speech writer or writers, I think that is unfair. Don't focus on the speech writer and forget about the situation itself. And those that are continuing to lie, that are continuing to deceive the Liberian people, let me say this to you. You guys, we will not sit back for you guys to continue to embarrass us, for you guys to continue to lie to the Liberian people. All this discussion about the heat, the bulletproof vest, the African clothes, all of those things people been saying, those are shade nonsense. These are behavior of delusional elements, liars, people that struggle to be honest to themselves and to the Liberian people. Joseph Nima Boakai is now well. We have said this for years. We have said it for years. Even yesterday, we were talking here. We said it. Every day we say it. We have said it many times. But now you kept lying for years. You kept lying for months. You kept denying. And everybody in Joseph Boakai cycle are guilty of this, including some of the leaders. And Joseph Boakai himself. We are praying for him. We want him to be well. We want him to be well and lead the Liberian people. We cannot continue perpetually lying to the Liberian people. There's nothing wrong with being sick. We all are sick people. If your own never knock you down here, it never knock you down here. But we are all sick people. We all got little problem with ourselves. If your own deteriorates to a certain level, then it knocks you down. We are all sick. Especially with somebody who is aging. With the age of Joseph Nima Boakai, nobody should be surprised to see him sick. Nobody should be surprised to see him going under some challenges that comes with, age. Those are normal things. Unless you don't have a father, you don't have a grandfather, you don't have a mother or grandmothers. Unless you never live with older people, these things are normal. That's why when you are old, you don't want to subject yourself to certain pressure. You don't want to subject yourself to put yourself in certain situation. So whatever happened today, it did not happen by coincidence. These things were expected. Many people were wondering when it will happen. And if care is not taken, it could happen again. Power is good. Power is sweet. Well, power is nothing without health, without good health. Power is nothing without life. Power is nothing if you cannot use it. Imagine this whole process was followed by the world, the international community. What about the people who were there, dignitaries who were there and watched this man going down in the manner in which it happened? So let's keep the woman in our prayer. Let's hope that he will recuperate very fast.
Yeah, I'm back.
Work. So, those were some of my, take on the overall. I think the speech was good, and I think it was a little bit longer. But I don't want people to continue to lie about the heat, the clothes, the this, the that. No, that was not the reason. Even when the president started talking, the way he was coughing, I was scared. The body language, I was scared. I was afraid that nothing will happen to him while he gave his speech. We can play all politics we want, but Liberia is the only country we have. And whoever represents Liberia represents all of us. If Liberia is proud of anything, if Liberia is anything to be proud of, we should all be proud. If Liberia is ashamed anyway, we all should be ashamed of ourselves. So that is why we always should fight for the best for our country and for the best people to represent us. They are proud, their success is our success, their failure is our failure as people. So let's pray for the woman. Let's stop the blame game. Let's turn with the reality that the woman is not well and they should focus on him, making sure that he is okay as opposed to fighting just to prove a point to your critics. Monk, back to you. What do you think about the whole process?
Well, I followed the entire occasion today. For me, when I usually do this kind of occasion, I don't listen to the speeches. I just want the transcript. That way, you can make sense of what the person is saying, because some people are not very good when it comes to delivering speeches. And for Joseph Boakai situation, like I had noticed Joseph Boakai throughout the campaign trail, like the voice is not as forceful as it used to be. So I knew that some people said the speech was very long. Some people look at the length of the speech, they tell you it was too exorbitant for him. And you talk about the speech, I mean the heat issue and how people trying to play politics, they want to ignore the fact, but these realities were there. People knew it, they took the risks. So we don't have to go over that. They knew exactly what they were doing. They took the risks. They bet on the Liberian people, and the Liberian people themselves signed off for whatsoever happened today. We talked about dignitaries yesterday and people that were expected. We have some African leaders that show up, but we said it yesterday that some of the heavy hitters, especially for the people who said they want accountability and war crimes code, we never saw some big names over there from the business community, from Uncle Samuel. We all know Liberia is an aid-driven society. So when we see this kind of people, it gave us some reassurance, and there was nothing there to show. I don't know how their lobbying effort turned out, because we never really saw those heavy hitters that will be able to transform the economy to help us in that regard. But the whole Joseph Boakai stuff, it just like it gets a repeat. For people like us, we who saw this coming, we don't have to, we are vindicated again. We saw it. Oh, Seku, there were a lot of photos that appeared during the campaign. We saw those guys how they were walking along with Joseph Boakai. We knew that he had collapsed before. That's why they cannot even give him inches. You got people walking in front and you have people walking very close. That's not how you move in the security protocol. We know you got to give the person some space. But unfortunately, that's Liberia there for you. So, and they saw it today. Today, get the tip of the iceberg. Seku, we talk about people that are 30 to 40 years younger than Joseph Boakai, that the presidency turned older, that make them to look older than their regular age. So think about health condition, think about his age factor, think about the stress and the pressure that comes along with that job. What do you think is going to happen to Joseph Boakai? Joseph Boakai even just start governing yet. He never started receiving pressure from ministers and security and people complaining. Think about that. Think about the pressure alone. To wake up from bed every morning to execute the duties and function of the president is not an easy task. So if you're going to look at a man that is not in the prime of his life, that is not here to, you see, we said this, and you just reiterated the fact we are all susceptible to death and sicknesses. Nobody is immune, but you don't want to put people that are in higher risks in such a position. No, that's not a smart thing to do. They talk about a rescue mission. Everybody know, anybody with an ounce of a brain know very well that Joseph Boga is not capable of rescuing Liberia. They know that. That's for sure. So the people who the real rescue train were for the people that were on the train. I believe that they were the one that got the biggest bargain here. The Nyombli Kanga, the Dillon, they are the pro tems, they are the one that sits on the committee, the former Unity Party people that won health position in government, they are back in power. So that's the real rescue train. If you're the average person in Liberia, just expect the worst, you ain't gonna be no rescue. That's a lie. You were scammed, you were duped, and you bought into it. And today was just the tip of the iceberg. We are not wishing nothing bad for Joseph Boakai, but you saw this risk and decided to take on this risk. So you will live with the consequences. That's the beauty of democracy. You make choices and you live by the consequences of your choices. That's it. That's my opening.
So yeah, thank you, Monk. So the when Joseph Boakai said, the president said that um no more business as usual. You know, speeches when they are written, people actually driven by the nature of the speech. Some people go for the authenticity of the speech. Some people go for the real meat on the bone. Some people really go for the promises. And some people look at it as somehow some people from the side of the person giving the speech, they are worried about the cosmetic aspect of it, how you're going to sound, how you're going to be sweet in people's ear, and how you know people are going to say, well, this speech was well written. Some people go for tangibles. Some people go for realities. Some people go for fact. Some people fact check. Some people go for different things. But for me personally, I think the speech, it had a lot of tangibles in it if implemented. So when just about guys, there will be no business as usual. And when he said the time for campaigning is over, when he said he's going to be president for all Liberians, both in Liberia and in the diaspora, when he said the time for partisanship is over, I think those things were very good. And I think those are some of the, takeaway from the speech. But saying it is one thing. Implementation is key. What do you think? Monk? Monk, are you there? Monk, are you there? Monk? Okay, it looks like Monk is not available. So yes, we're going to be opening the line. Everybody can call in and and participate. So I can tell you for sure, we are not going to praise sing for Joseph Boakai. We are not going to be lying for Joseph Boakai. But I can promise you, we at SKTV, we will collaborate. We will be open-minded. We will work and do everything we can to make sure he succeed. You know, today, before even Joseph Boakai fell off,
Sorry, Seku, I'm here. I got too
yes,
much going on here today.
yes, okay. Before Joseph Boakai even fell off, I made a determination personally that we are already inside the situation. So whatever we can do as people, all of us, collectively, to make sure that he succeeds, or to help him do whatever he can. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to change Liberia. I'm not sure if he's going to be the one to actually change the trajectory of our country. But I think if we can all support and forget about politics, forget about the past, help whatever way we can, something will happen. Some good things will happen.
For sure.
Yeah, so I think we should all brace ourselves and we should all be ready to support Josenima Boakai and Jeremiah Kun. Whatever happened today, already happened. And I'm going to hold Josenima Boakai speech at face value. I will respect it, I will believe it, and I will hold him by his words. And I expect him to do nothing less. Please welcome. But before you came, Steve, I asked Monk a question,
Mm-hmm.
and that was some of the good things that we heard. No business as usual. And the campaigns are over. He's going to be president for all Liberians in Liberia and the diaspora. And there is all the good things. Those are very good things to hear, but implementing them are the key. So I thought those were some very good things that I heard, and I will hold him by it. And I'm going to believe him until he fails. So I was telling you guys, I was asking you guys now, what do you think of some of those promises? About no business, no more business as usual, and how you're going to actually work with every Liberian. How are you going to welcome every Liberian? How every Liberian going to actually be a part of his government? How he's going to, you know, do things from the normal way of our people being doing it. So those are good things. So what do you guys think about some of the good things that he said? And do you think those things are doable? Is he going to really implement those things, or these were just meant for the cosmetic aspect of the speech to make it look fine, to make it look beautiful, to beautify the speech, so that people can say it's good? Or you think that Joseph Parker will actually implement those things? But like I said, personally, I'm open to whatever we can do to make sure he succeeds. I believe all of you are. But that does not mean we're going to be a bunch of praise singers, or we're going to take our eyes from the ball, not to criticize Joseph Boakai if something goes wrong. So, bong to you and then Steve.
Yep. As for me, at my age, I watch what people do rather than what people say. That's why I want a transcript, because when you get a transcript, you have to make highlight and able to keep it for the record's sake. I don't go by speeches. They got people that are very oratory, they're very skillful in giving speeches, but when it comes to implementation, the total opposite. So when Joseph Boakai tells me it's not going to be business as usual, I'm going to take that with a pinch of salt until he can prove me wrong. I always love to be proven wrong and be on the opposite side. That's just how I conduct my business when it comes to government and policy. Because Georgia says similar things that Liberians were never going to be spectator in their own economy, and unfortunately, now one Liberian business can make the case that under Georgia administration, their business boom dramatically. I cannot make that case. I saw Joseph Boakai doing the same thing that Georgia did, borrowing Yamaha motorcycle from Ghana. So I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that seriously until he can prove me otherwise. I'm going to look at the composition of his cabinet, if he's going to integrate other opposition party to talk about unity. And we already seen some of the signs. Whether you come to accountability, whether he's talking about, I want to see if you're going to declare his asset and call for a full audit of the legislature. These are things that we want to see. So, as for me, there is nothing that Joseph Boaga, based on history and how Joseph Boaga conduct business, there is nothing he's going to say in front of foreign leaders in the country that I'm going to buy into until I can see him implementing them. And every time Joseph Boaga implement a policy that will be in favor of Liberian people, I will be the first person to blow his trumpet on SKTV every single day of the week. But for now, no. All those things are called in theatrics. Foreign leaders are there. You will say anything you want to say. Anybody can write a speech, but it takes a smarter mind and great leadership to implement policy that will benefit people. So that's my position for now.
Steve?
Yeah, Mr. Kana, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to our listeners and our viewers around the world. It's a good day to be alive, to be here. I know the discussion started off with two issues, but just before I get into the issues, I want to greet the Liberian people as always. They're the most important people on earth, and the Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. I want to kickstart the conversation. I see Mr. Kana trying to be diplomatic, play nice, and be cool, and whatever it is. Listen, folks, I've always said it on Facebook or wherever I go. I was never born for people to like me. No, even the Jesus that some all believe, the people who he came to die for, who he suffered for, they didn't like him. I'm not here for you to like me. And I'm not going to say things for you to like me. I will say the truth. I will reveal the truth. And I will stay with the truth. Like y'all can go in cycles and y'all come back. Y'all can say me the truth there. If your thing, me and y'all going to be on it. Well, it was a heat and they put bulletproof on Joseph Barra. First of all, you don't make no sense. All the people who say now, who written that, you guys are blooded liar, whether you're a woman or you're a man. You can't live in deceit and believe your own lies. You can't do that. You're not dealing with stupid people. We told you before, you can run campaign with propaganda and lies, but you can't govern with propaganda and lies. We warned you about this. We told you, you'll be transparent, you'll be fair to the Liberian people. Joseph Boaga has lots of underlying medical issues, whether that's diabetes, whether that's the pacemaker. These are facts that exist. You guys are ran for these facts and you use slogans like, oh, we agree. Today you're embarrassed Liberia in front of the world. It's all because of your lies. Who told you they didn't know that the people were not well? Who told you that? I don't even blame Joseph Boaga. I don't even blame the people that say I blame the Joseph Boaga man himself. I blame his family. You're not serious people. You're not serious people. I will say again, you're not serious people. You're not ready for business. The humiliation, the disgrace, that means supposed to come be defending your disgraceful, foolish behavior. That means you're part of around defending. I'm not defending. I'm not part of you. I'm not part of you. I'm not going to be part of it. The people who won't make a scheme and and this is a health issue and you can't say hey, anybody can get sick. Yeah, anybody can get sick. And I was sick. You're the thing you need to party post sick because I criticized Joseph Boaga should die. And I was sick. You said that. Anybody can get sick. But when you are sick, it's okay for you to admit that you are sick. Nothing wrong with that. But for you to for you to catch up with us today as a nation, this is an embarrassment to the nation. Let me say it today. And that embarrassment, Unity Party brought it on us. Joseph Boaga brought it on us and his family brought it on us. Let us shy away from it. That is true. Because Unity Party had the option to host that event in a hall. Who tell you you're not nosy Labro had? Why you're the one who tell you no? Why? You see, when you when God move from near you, how you can be? I see political people that want you think me your politics, me, I don't play regular politics, I talk it the two way. You want to support me, you support me. Now want to support me, you leave me. At the end of the day, I will walk with my head up high. And I will walk with pride and dignity, and I will maintain my respect whatever I'm at. Your brother disgrace is on shame on the Unity Party. Your very first test. You're dishonoring the nation on this big day when you got who we wanted to see your man leader want to invest in our country from what they saw today. What you did today, you saw the optics. You think anybody wants to say that? It was a disgrace. It was a shame on Liberia, shame on all of us Liberians. Let me say it today. And it all boils down to the fact that you guys are not serious. You're thinking everything that propaganda. You're thinking everything that lie. You will lie to the point where you will hurt this man. Oh, I said it on the show before. Joseph Human Boaga family need to be very careful and need to prioritize itself. They need to do that. If they don't do that, it will be at their own detriment. This man is sick. That is just the truth of the matter. This is the underlying issue. It had nothing to do with it. There were people who older than Joseph Boaga that was sitting down over there. There were people who talking about the man would and bulletproof, wearing bulletproof jacket for what? Who passing around looking for an 80-year-old man to kill him? Don't make any sense. I've seen some people that who respect the all writing and passing around. They look at them for long and laugh. How do you eat your respect in public like that? Just stop this foolery. And the Unity Party people, you need to stop. To the point that they even went to some journalists. I'm saying it now, Mr. Kane. They are negotiating behind closed doors that they shouldn't publish the actual story. They are admitting behind closed doors that the man is sick. What kind of embarrassment you're brought to all in this grade? And as well sit and count and say, and the heat, you're called that foolishness, or you're carried to the K2 student and go tell them you're dealing with grown people. You're not dealing with children. You're caught up with you today. And you're cost us here. And you're say all kind of funny things. We here today now. Lay it there now. Let's see who funny say now cash. Funny say cash your shameless bunch of people. But let me get to the whole speech business. Let me get to the speech. Because I your own diplomat, me I don't own no diplomat. I'm here for that foolishness. The whole speech.
Just talk your own. Forget about our own diplomatic. Just talk the way you want to talk. Just talk about your talk your own.
I know, right?
Yeah, just talk your own.
The whole speech business that you're talking about. The whole speech business that you're talking about. Let me tell you today. Joseph Boaga affair on the show, and I'll keep it. He's a smooth cook. He's a liar. That speech is a lie. Let me tell you why it's a lie. Look, you can piss on my head and tell me say
What the hell is 6 years?
and that's what these people are doing. And me, I'm not about that. The thing where I criticize Joe, I will criticize Joseph Boaga. And I got no time for that. Joseph Boaga telling us, hey, it will not be business as usual. Let me agree with that part of the speech that it will not be business as usual. But the business Joseph Boaga telling us about that it will not be as usual, Mr. Kane, and to those of you who are listening, is the fact that Joseph Boaga started off by calling the representatives before this speech. So you think it was stupid? One group say in promise 25,000, one group say in promise 5,000. At the end of the day, regardless of the amount he promised, it's a bad thing. And you want to tell us he will bring change? Let's move a little further. Let's move a little further into that speech about the like bro will not be business as usual, whatever it is. What Joseph Boaga telling it? What is it? You think we're stupid, eh? You think you're dealing with stupid people, eh? Because all of you're falling on your head, eh? Some of your things say everybody like that. We must say that, we must not say the truth because of Joseph Boaga time. And not geriatric context we're doing here. The reality we are in. If comics messes up, we say comics mess up. If our leaders mess up, let's say they mess up. In fact, Mr. Kane, where we are today, that particular speech, that scam, that lie, they are passing around doing all kind of funny things. They're heading in funny deals. Why they're talking about, they will not be the one, and will not be this, it will not be that. And what will not be what? What will not be what? That means they'll go listen to that foolishness. And I don't even want a speech. The speech they can take it and carry it to the party headquarters and go keep it there. Because all I think what they're saying, they just wrote it because they had other people there to write funny things to make themselves look funny in the town. That means they'll go listen to that funny thing. So Mr. Kane, the bottom line here is we said it from the beginning, the Unity Party, the way even they started the whole inauguration issue, we said it. It was wrong. The first big program that they had in charge, they couldn't even coordinate and work it out well. So that people who say they know, it's all because they are corrupt, it's all because they are crooked and they are liars. That's the only reason. Those are the three reasons. If they were serious-minded people, they would be clear. Again, someone talking about, the money that they gave, and they never get the money, the check bounced back, and the other one, and that CDC playing the program for them. CDC ain't playing no program for you. You'll be your friend, and you'll take responsibility for one. The same way during the campaign, Joseph Boaga will stay there. He said, he will not take responsibility for the wrong that happened in the government, the corruption. But when they go back and they take responsibility, that the same irresponsible behavior they pass me around with. And we're not going to say that. I'm not going to say that in show my boss to say, we can criticize them, we can call them back. Let's call it for what it is. CDC never playing the program. They play that CDC telling them how the program was. Don't be honest. That CDC said them how the program was. Or they not know Joseph Boaga that old man. Or they not know the country was hot. That only today the country begin hot. They not know that. They know all of those things. So those liars and deceivers, not about to put words in our mouth, the thing they want for us to say, like Uma say, no, we're not going to do that. They're liars. They're not serious people. If they were serious, we would not be here today. So we, in fact, I told them, I say, after 12 today in Labrador town, once the burger is not going to whether you finish speech, you not finish speech, I don't worry about that one. The speech, like I said, thank God said, God, in a lot of speech to finish because I lala thing they were talking. And we don't want to listen to no lala business. Now, God said intervene today. We don't want to hear no lala speech, your carry somewhere else. So liars, oh my God, sit down, who stupid people that think that kept the country behind. They're not changing nothing. But they play me and stuff.
So, thank you for giving your perspective on the speech. And like I said earlier, we are not going to talk the same way. We are not going to believe or understand things from the same, the same way. So let us always learn to, speak for ourselves and just don't worry about how the other people talk. How they present, their opinion. With that said, the speech did not finish. And Joseph Boakai said a lot of things, like any new president would say. And I think some people are still in a campaign mode, including most Unity Party supporters, especially the ones on social media. And moving forward, I personally will not hold Joseph Boakai responsible for the behavior of his supporters. Whatever Joseph Boakai does, whatever he would do moving forward, I'll hold him responsible, especially in terms of government, in terms of governance, in terms of who you're going to appoint, in terms of his failure to talk or what he's going to say. Issues that matter to Liberia and the Liberian people. Because I feel a little bit embarrassed that for what happened today, after Joseph Boakai said the campaigns are over, we shouldn't be even talking about Southeast, Central, Northwest Liberia. It's only one Liberia. That speech was unifying. It sounded like somebody who wants unity in the country. And then, after that speech, Joseph Boakai supporters supposed to be the one to play safe, to be honest, to show some level of respect for the man, and to give him the benefit of the doubt. But they are the ones stay showing anger. And my message to them right now, just stop. If you don't want this method to succeed, just stop fighting people. Stop attacking people. Let's focus on how Joseph Boakai can succeed. Like I said, we're not going to be praise singers. We're not going to just sing kumbaya for everything Joseph Boakai is going to do. But I think we should all be ready to help if we really love Liberia. I'm not looking for a job. I don't want an appointment. I don't want anything. What I want from Joseph Boakai and his new government is to make sure they provide information to us. Facts. If they make mistake, let it provide it to us. Let's talk about it. If they have the good news, let they provide it to us. Let's talk about it. Let's educate Liberian. Let's inform the Liberian people about the happenings without being at each other through. So, Steve, you listen to the speech, or you say you don't want to listen to it. In fact, Monk, maybe you listen to it from the speech. How you think other opposition leader fit in terms of the speech that was delivered today? How will they see themselves, other opposition leader?
I don't listen to it. That's why I'm in search of the transcript. I need a transcript.
So Steve, so you didn't listen to it either, right?
Mr. Kane. Mr. Kane, just what we said, Mr. Kane.
No, I put you in no situation.
Let me be honest with you.
You handle all the situation. You can handle all any kind of situation. So
Let me be honest
like,
with you.
anything you can handle. Go ahead.
Let me be honest with you right now.
Yeah.
The United Party, Joseph Yuma Boaka, they are allergic to the facts. And because they are allergic to the facts, the things that they say, I don't believe it. I don't waste my time to listen to them. They live in a world wherein they think the world runs on propaganda and lies. To be honest with you, the first few years I live in Nigeria, but I'm talking, I just tell it off. I say this is a waste of my time and resources. You know what I'd rather go do? I'd rather go watch jumping jacks and moped show the one we're saying LeBron than to waste my time. What am I wasting my time for? The people telling you one thing and doing another thing. And I don't want to listen to. That means those sweet talk. I know there's somebody who's put on a position.
But I think people will say this is a new day. This is a new government. This is a new president. And the man, whatever he says today or whatever he's going to say, moving forward, we should hold it at face value until he does otherwise.
Mr. Kane, today was never a new day. Today was never a new day. In fact, today is the renewal and the continuity of the same mess and beautiful nonsense we've been in as Nigerians. Today. Look,
really?
Mr. Kane, let me tell you. Yes. Oh, yes.
Why you say that?
As evidence that they even lie to us. They cost some of us, they threaten our lives. For the same thing we talk, that if people are not already take care of the paper. But like I said, I don't blame the paper. I don't blame the people. I blame the Joseph Human Blogger man himself. Because if somebody putting bulletproof jacket on you, and you say that, then you say, yes, I agree. They putting long sleeve on you, you say, yeah, I agree. They putting the one on you, you say, yeah, I agree. Then let all of us agree now. So we agree to the thing. But then we can agree. That means we shall not be saying, oh, you can't do that one, you can't do that one. No, I'm not showing you. The next one, we are going to continue the conversation.
So let me ask you now. What is your, because somebody now you may come across telling people now, oh, the guy is angry, the guy is campaigning, the guy is, so what would you like to see happening for you to actually, change your tune on Joseph Mabuaka in the Unity Party? What would you like to see happening?
The speech, and I'm part of it. First of all, I would like to see the Unity Party being proactive. After serving 12 years in government with experiences, I would like to see them being proactive in the dissemination of information. And proactive in also being factual in those information when they're disseminating to the public. Look, Mr. Kane, there should be no need for the Unity Party to be on the defensive. One of the things that made the CDC-led government unpopular was because CDC was on the defensive throughout. The Unity Party starting off on the wrong footing. I don't want to read all of that and plenty la. What I want to see them, the first thing they need to do is let them make each branch of government independent, not influencing them. I want to see that. Another thing I want to see Joseph Human Blogger up until today. Probably asset. That's what we believe there.
Maybe it was going to be done today, but the man is not well.
Yeah, no problem. No, he had all week to publish it. Forget that thing. He had all week to publish it. Not public asset. No, he not public asset. Secondly, even the cabinet minister or whatever it is today, so can you say the people not serious? They're not Joseph Blogger situation. And they say the man is up and working and he's doing well. So then let us start seeing some of those things now. You can't have it both ways. So until they can refrain from the lie and propaganda, you know what they did? Let me tell the Laban Post something. You know what they did? When they caught Philibert Brown, the quote-unquote 15 billion announcer that later on began their board of Joria, they were in Joria parking. They went and grabbing the house, some kind of show, And Philip Brown has not gonna show no, Mr. Cannon, we are in mess. The same thing that Philip Brown started off with the CDC, Philip Brown started off with the Unity Party. Now Philip Brown, listen to him briefly, he's saying the Liberian people should not lower the expectation. They should have no expectation. The Unity Party led government, the only time they will see anything good is between 2026 and 2027 budget year. I look at him for long and laugh. You know the method they want to send? They will use certain people to put it in the model Senate to test the environment, to test the public. Let me say to the Unity Party, let me say this to them. That fooling that you're running around with, doing anything, it will not work this time. That thing you're running around with, it will not work. We're in the age of technology, and if you think you will get away with certain things, you got it coming. You got it coming. Even the plane that you have to position CDC, to credit the liquor that you're going to have your own stuff on, so CDC can go and sign for it. But CDC, you have to go sign for that one. The liquor for the whole inauguration, Unity Party wanna never cannot take it when I see it. They wanted to position CDC on it to go sign for it on credit level so that CDC can sign and to do tomorrow so that CDC. You're in serious. Okay, I see serious before I can. You think I can't waste my time? I'm getting old too. Y'all will do what is right. Y'all will rescue the country. The particular country. Y'all will rescue the country. Y'all knew exactly what you're getting into. Y'all knew the economy was bad. Y'all knew there was feeling. Y'all knew there was push. Y'all knew there was everything. In fact, we get your own record. We now 1 year, no drag out story. Y'all got to start now. And once you see seriousness, if you think there is a joke, we answer. And we agree. Just so you know, I want to turn out to agree. Me, I'm a turn to agree. I'm a turn to agree. And I'm listening to the minion, man. I listen to the people.
So before I go to Monk, let me just respond to somebody said, Sekou, you sounding different today. You look different. I'm not happy. And I'm feeling very, very bad. I'm feeling very sad about what I witnessed today. You know me. And I would have been a different person if the speech was going to, finish. And Buckeye announced some cabinet ministers. They will come into politics the real way. But anything I got to do with human life and the manner in which it happened, I felt embarrassed. I felt ashamed. And again, disappointed in Joseph Barker himself for him to have subjected himself to this kind of humiliation. And I'm afraid about the future of my country. And beyond that, I have decided to give Joseph Boakai and his government the benefit of the doubt. The elections are over. We made it very clear that Joseph Boakai was not up to the task, but Liberian people said that the man they won. Now the man is elected. Now the man has been inducted into office. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I'm praying that he succeeds, because if he succeeds, Labra succeed, Labra will benefit. I want you to succeed, to be honest. I'm just feeling sad about my country, feeling sad about the future of my country, our children and their children. Imagine what message this is sending to the world.
Yep.
If this was not about health issue, SKTV, we should have been the one today celebrating to say we are vindicated. They have tried to undermine our platform. They have tried to call us liars, to undermine our credibility and our integrity. They have tried.
Yep.
But who are those people doing it? The same Unity Party people. But you know, God does not sleep. Also, whatever you do will come back to haunt you. What happened today? You call us and fighting by all means, even just yesterday. When I said why I was not invited, because they say you can lie too much. To lie too much about why? Because we said Joseph Baka was sick.
Yep.
You know, I look different, I'm standing different because I feel different. God does not sleep. But because it has to do with somebody's life, I'm not happy about that. And those people who are doing that, I don't take them serious. But Joseph Boakai himself moving forward, and I'm hoping he recuperates faster. And I don't want to sound like an angry loser, but a matter of fact, I did not run for anything. We were just on there with that bring people to tell them the choices they had. We told them the choices they had in terms of Joseph Boakai, Komis, we are Tiawan Gonglo, and other people. We were not running for anything, so we got no reason to be angry. But you've been trying, calling us all kinds of names, calling us liars, trying to undermine our integrity and credibility. Now, Joseph Boakai, he came and said, give you what is ahead of us. This is one of those things he was talking about. The challenges ahead of us. When he said, giving what was ahead of us, we decided to go to Providence, Rhode Island to go and do our medical checkup. It was not even a medical checkup. It was medical process, medical procedures. Checkup is different. You don't have to be sick to go do a medical checkup. You can just get in and say, let me go check myself. But having some issue going on and going to attend to your medical process, that's different from just a regular checkup. But for the fact that Joseph Boakai himself came back and told those people that I went over there for a medical reason, thereby vindicating SKTV, but yet some of the same people still calling us liars. There where I gave up on them, and there where I closed my book on them. I do not take them serious. I don't think they got sense. I don't think they are human beings. I don't think they love Liberia. So I'm not going to hold Joseph Boakai accountable or responsible for the behavior of people that got no brain. Because they know the fact, they understand the fact, but they still act like, no, we are the liars. Even though Joseph Boakai came and vindicated us, Joseph Boakai admitted exactly what we said, where he was, the city, the state, but yet they will come here and say, Seku, Dr. Seku, Steve, you'll come here, you'll bring Joseph Boakai, what would Joseph Boakai help? Now, God say, you know what? Say you've been asking for Joseph Boakai help. Here is why it's going on with him.
Yep.
They said yesterday when I said, why was not invited? They said they will invite me at the hospital. You always got to.
That's what he said.
They don't say they will invite me at the hospital, and they were all happy about that.
Yep.
So now God said, okay, since you want the man to go to the hospital, here you go.
Yeah.
Let's always pray for the good. Let's speak good about each other. Let's have good intention. So these are the reason why I'm sad today, Steve and Monk. I'm sad because no one wants to see our country going down like this. And the fact that the Brim people spoke and they said this is the man they want, I want to pray for him. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I want him to succeed. Where he failed, I will be ready, more than ready, to criticize him or to hold his feet to the fire. But we start everything anew. Right now, Joseph Boakai is new president, new government, new ministers, new everything going to happen. I will give them a chance to perform, and I will criticize them if they fall short anyway.
Well, let me give my parting comment because I got to run here. Monk, let me say this to Monk. Let me say this to Mr. Kane and the rest of the listeners that are far away because a lot of people follow SKTV. A lot of people watch SKTV. Let me say this to you. Joseph Yuma Boakai is a liar. Let me say it again. The president is a liar. He lied before he was president. He will lie while he's president. And y'all can pass it around. Oh, man older than you. He can born you. And then when I'm going to yell that thing. Yell that one. That's not issue for me. Yeah, I can be got issue than I think about. I know he can born me. I know I can be a grandchild. But if my grandpa can lie, he can lie. But Joseph Boakai to take on to the air and say he went for medical checkup. That lie. You didn't go for medical checkup. He couldn't even admit the truth. Let me tell you something, Mr. Kane. I'm not sad. No, if anybody tells you that I'm not sad. I'm not into that life. I'm not sad. Life, that choices and decisions you make, and you get the outcome from the choices and the decisions you make. Success is not coincidental. Prosperity is not coincidental. You make deliberate choices. Let me tell you something. Elections, we say, have consequences, and that's true. When we gave them the options, they cost us here. They insulted us. That means they'll go play petty party and go sit down somewhere and phone my head. You know, I'm not far from my nation. My nation decided that they will pick this place great. So guess what? They will enjoy it. Oh yes. In fact, as I see to you now, I'm chilling. I'm chilling bigly. And I will continue to chill. Because I feel vindicated. I feel SKTV is vindicated. Look, our own clan now right now are chilling bigly. You think I will sit down here with 30 people? Just do what is right. They make all the excuses in the world. Oh, we don't know they want. Oh, we don't know they want. Then time can I need to go sit and say I will go pray. I'm not praying for nobody. No. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I will sit down and enjoy the show. And when I want anything on my post, on my personal Facebook page, I will read it there. You come there and you say anything that will be there, whether you want more, man, I will respond to you appropriately. So that next time you might carry out your foolishness somewhere else. The reason I'm saying this is because I want people not let easy. They don't like good people. They don't like people who will tell them the truth. They will never welcome good people. We warn them. We saw the thing fire. We told them, you'll save the country this embarrassment. They said they will not do it. So that today me and my husband and keep myself sad. No. In fact, right after work, I'm passing to the house. The meat that we started eating last night, the ballon one that is left, we eat it, we great. I mean,
why are you laughing? That man, I can't even know me for that man.
The man coming for a ballon meat, guy. Don't tell you the
Yeah, the person coming for the ballon meat.
Last night I ate meat till all my jaw. Well, what do you call?
Yeah, they made me get tired. They made ribs, man. They made ribs. They got tired. He left a lot of here.
But the day they say the man is lacking or how they call it, say, or protein. I think you can sue that hospital because they're gonna meat you can eat. The day they say any of you lacking protein, I lost.
Yeah, but Mr. Canada, I don't want to stop there. I want to tell Liberian people, you brace yourself. This is just the beginning. The monk said this is the tip of the iceberg. We get a long way to go. Your thing, I told you you'll miss your weird. I don't suppose weird, but you will miss weird. They mess the people that will bring. They mess that you'll be in when you move on their head. You'll see yourself in part two. We're working. Mr. Canada, I will leave it right here.
Thank you. So, Monk.
Yep.
Steve is leaving us also. And the message will come, it will be chilling, it will come to celebrate. But Steve, before you go, let me ask you.
Yes.
If you, Steve, I know you're a professional person. I know You work a lot, and I know you love Liberia. If you were to be called, if somebody reach out to you and ask for a service to go and help Liberia, whether here or go to Liberia, but whatever way you can help, if somebody reach out to you, say, Steve, we need you to contribute to make sure that this Baga government succeed. Will you be open to helping?
Well, anything that will help human beings, I'm interested. But before we get to the helping part, there are some important steps that must be taken. One of the very first important steps that must be taken is we must admit to the Liberian people that we lie about some things to them. Lying to people that are politics. They're not politics. Even if you lose in an election and you were truthful, you feel vindicated after the loss because you were truthful. That is the most important thing. So yes, I will help, but there are some rules, there are some standards, there are some things that must be clear in the public, such as if we say we're going to do this, that it will going to do. Remember, Mr. Cannon bring this to the Liberian people, they don't know. 2018, Thomas Fala, who is a representative today, the reason why I say he's a crook and he's a liar. Also, Thomas Fala, you remember he came to Arizona, we had a meeting? And you, Mr. Cannon, you were in that meeting. One of the very first issues that were raised, we and Thomas Fala met one-on-one. We talked after the meeting. One of the very first issues that was raised was the issue of substance abuse and so forth, because I had just come from Liberia. Right after the not after the inauguration, a couple of months after the inauguration, when he came to America and we had a conversation. I've never said this maybe in public, but let me say this. I still got a copy of the email. The plans for us to be able to write to ensure that we get help for our people. Those boys are bad. Those boys are bad. Something that will benefit and help our people. So many are saying we might get our cut and the other person will get a cut. How can something that you're supposed to do for humanity, you make it to be something about cut? I told them I'm not in that kind of funny thing. I work hard for everything I got. If I get it, I get it. If I sleep on the floor, I sleep on the floor. I'm not going to take anything from anybody. That's not how I was raised. That's not how I was brought up. I'm saying this to say, if we are going to help our people, if we're going to do what is right for our people, then we must start even in our communication to them, to telling them the truth. My first recommendation to the Unity Party, I will say it again over and over and over again. Please be transparent in your communication. Be clear. Stop the lies. You can't govern with lies and propaganda. It will not work. It will not work. Even if you make mistakes, say we made this mistake. If Joseph Boakai say he said there is nothing wrong with it, say the party is now already going for treatment. We know that at that age, there's health conditions and so forth. Yeah, let's be the small lying. Because when we start lying small like this, then that means we gotta be lying to go and steal from our people, to go and take the budget and do it like this and do it like that and do it like that. What does it benefit or what's keeping the country beyond today, Mr. Kane? All the heat we're talking about, the heat. You think if we're doing the right thing and we had the right place in the right atmosphere, you think we'll even be talking about heat today? There are other countries where it's hot. Why the Unity Party not pick on hall to go there where there will be AC and so forth? So I'm saying this to say, my people, we're willing to support the government. But I will not support anything that Lala Isa. And that Isa will young. Because my mom, my pie, mommy, for me to go defend somebody and make excuses for them that I see some grown women and some grown men on Facebook talking about the man would jacket and what they want and what I want. How do you look at your children and see when you're lying for another person? How do you do that? When you are disgraceful, unrepentant, funny people. So until they can put themselves together, and I'm part of it. We'll watch them from this. When they put themselves together, we'll work. So I'll hear them. Okay. Mr. Karen, still there? I think you muted.
Yeah, I think Sekou is muted.
Yeah, Monk, I was saying whether you have anything to say.
Well, I mean, Steve said it all. For the fact of the matter that this thing could happen in broad daylight, in front of the entire nation and the war, and people still try to sugarcoat it. It just tells you their intention. I told you so many times on the show. I said, Sekou, when you are in the process or when you are in the habit of speaking the truth, you don't have to remember what you said in the past. We will be vindicated. We will always be vindicated. I told you all the time, if our people are truly interested in getting the facts and the real news, SKTV should be targeting nothing less than 5,000 viewers per day on any given day. But they're not interested in the truth. That's why they come and attack you. We said this thing. So for us, it's like a replay. We already forecasted this event. So there's nothing that is happening that is new, that is news on the sun. So we will just go with the flow. The people that made the choice, Moses said it, I said it, they will live with the consequence of the decision. The elections are over. It's 6 years. It's a contract. You sign a contract, you are in it. You will never be rescued. The rescue mission was never for you. You never got a call. The rescue mission was for people that was on that rescue churn, and they succeeded on their mission. Joseph Boaga became president. Nyomli Kanga became pro tem. Darrell Dillon is the committee chair. They got their 9 years and the 6 years job guarantee. You are the one that cast the ballot. You are the one that was screwed, and you will live with it for the next 6 years. You stay in denial. We told you have choices. There was a Tewan Gonglo on that ballot. There was a Clarence Moluba. There was Alexander Cummings. People that would have done far better than our Joseph Boaga. They want to talk about the sun and the heat. Ellen is 6 years older than Joseph Boaga, according to why they want to tell that he's 79. But Ellen never fainted on no heat. But you know what? That it is. People who made a choice, they will live with it. And we are just here to call it for what it is. Every day we come on SKTV, we say the truth. We have fear or favor. Every single day we'll keep doing it. And we're not going to let up on Joseph Boaga. Every time we're looking at the next thing as asset declaration, we're looking at calling for audit. The promises he made on the campaign trail, we are going to hold your feet to the fire, and you can come here and be mad all you want. You know, one thing I like, but then they always escape, but at the end of the day, they come back. They watch the replay of the show because they want to be in denial. You cannot be in denial. There will always be time for politics. When you think contract, you will make better decisions. When you think individual, you will keep playing defense all the time, like what you saw Badon Kula doing here not too long ago. You know what?
Yeah.
I think it's time for to open the line for our people to call and get feedback.
All right. So, as Mount rightly said it, the lines are open. Call in and participate. Tell us what you think about the inauguration. The inauguration is in the books. Now we are looking forward. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from? 612 number.
Sekou.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Madeline here from Minnesota.
Madeline, you are live on SKTV.
Yes. I'm feeling really bad because there's something about the inauguration that was very exciting this morning. And as they were going on, I was watching step by step. I have not even seen that part before where they have to bring the flag down and turn it over to the outgoing president and then put another flag up for the incoming president. That was very unique. But when it got to the place where they called the old man up to do his speech, there was no water, a bottle of water there. We didn't see them placing it. The man stood up in the sun all that time. No, they were not even prepared just in case something was going to happen to that man. When the man started coughing, that's when I started getting scared, number one. The second time I saw him, he took his hair and wiped his hand with his face. They didn't even give the president no handkerchief. He wiped his hand with his face the first time, the second time, and that security boy came running to him. That security boy was so smart, he called. You could see his two fingers calling the other security, and all of that came running around him. What Unity Party did today, they embarrassed in Liberia in front of the world. It's what the Unity Party did today.
Oh,
They embarrass our country. They could have prepared better than they could have even got and started right on our stage for the people that were there to get some air and some fan that moves around right in front of the people, and they were going to feed something even for the old man. That was not the person I was rooting for, but this is what Liberia gave us. And knowing the condition, except they have been in denial, like SKTV been saying all this time, they were supposed to prepare for anything. And the Unity Party embarrassed us today. And that's what making me sad that he had to go this way, that he could not meet with a different president that came. And the people just, the moment they took him away, all the people started heading to the airport. Some people started going right away. Thank you for having me, Seko.
Yeah. So before you go, let me answer your question. You asked while you were here. You asked whether somebody reached out to me. No, the answer is no. Nobody ever reached out to me for anything. In fact, I told you we were not accredited like other media platforms. Even platforms we are bigger than, they were accredited, but we were not. Only because of the effort of Saros, he fought and was able to secure one pass, just one, for our whole media team, and we were there. So no, nobody ever called me, but I just believe that.
I heard you saying you feeling bad.
Yeah, I'm feeling very sad for my country.
I'm telling myself I'm feeling bad for the same reason
very
happened
sad.
to me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, all right.
So yes, keep your calls coming in. Let me see this 2081. Yeah, so Saros was here, but the thing, there was somebody was talking behind him, and we didn't want that to be exposed to the public. I think he will come back. He did a very good job today. He's going to come here and give us some eyewitness report, because he was there. He was there, and he knows exactly what happened. He was even live, when the situation occurred. So, President Monk, while we await calls to come in, yesterday we were informed, and I told Steve, that President Weah was leaving the country today. We were told that right after the inauguration, President Weah going to be leaving the country. And he was there with his wife. What does that say? What is urgent?
Well,
for you to leave the same day. Now,
the same day, yeah. I mean, they were just waiting.
Why is he leaving? That quick. What is the sense of urgency here?
For me, I see no need for such an urgency. Maybe they are preempting that Joseph Boakai could be unpredictable. He could pass an executive order. Now he's the president-elect. You never know what he might do next. So the game plan is to get us out of the country, at least temporarily for now, let things settle a little bit, then to be there and the worst happen. And a lot of them, some of them people are saying that they were leaving from yesterday, some ministers or whosoever it is. So if Weah is going to leave today, just few hours or minutes just after inauguration, then it tells you exactly what they are anticipating. That's how I'm going to interpret it for now. Because you cannot leave the country that early. If you don't expect the worst to happen or something to come against the administration, why would you want to leave just few hours after an inauguration? So who knows? Maybe they know something that we don't know, but we see in a few.
So some of the things that were said during the campaign, Joseph Boakai said it, and Kennedy Boakai said it, and Senator Dillon also reiterated it, that on day one, when Joseph Boakai take over, they are going to stop all government officials from traveling. That they are going to make sure no government official leave the country for 3 months. That they are going to audit the people. So you think they will still do that? And if so, I mean, anyway, let me take this call and then I'll come back to you, because Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Yata, and I'm calling from Florida.
How are you doing, Shata?
I'm fine, Seko.
Yeah.
Today,
Yeah.
I will tell you the truth. I'm so hurt. I'm feeling so downhearted.
Yeah.
I feel so dejected today. The disgrace that our country faces today is too serious to me. The disgrace our country faces today is too serious. And people can look at it in a whole lot of different ways. This is how I look at this disgrace today. This disgrace today, Joseph Boaka sent scheme to find him out today. Let me tell you how. Post-war Liberia, immediate post-war Liberia was governed by Joseph Boaka and Madam Salif. Billions of dollars came through that country. If these people have plans to develop this country, today, this failure will not have been. But the evil of these people. So instead of using the billions of dollars, look at Rwanda.
Million. I don't think they got billion, but they got millions.
Billions with a B. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. I say I'm not sure if they got billion, but I know they got millions.
Okay, let's take it out. Let's take it as millions of dollars. Let's take it as. Look at Rwanda today. The thing that happened in our country, not even 5,000 people was at that inauguration. And look at the kind of flag it turned out to be, they say, for heat. These people used the money that went into the country for development purposes. And gave us stable electricity, build auditoriums, construct roads. This would not have happened to us today. This disgrace is the sin of Joseph Boaka, Madam Salif, George Weah, that their sins today. Joseph Boaka today, but it will find all of them one by one. Their sins will find them one by one.
Thank you.
That's how I look at it. This is my take on this situation. This situation should not have been.
Yeah. No, it's not coincidence.
Money came into the country for this to be happening. 5,000 people, inauguration. You say, if may you come to think? Have you used that money to develop the country? Give us stable current, electricity. Well, you think this was going to happen today? The people fail to.
I got another way to actually look at it. I don't actually fall for the myth that this was because of heat. People trying to justify their lies and deception that they have perpetuated for the past years. This had nothing to do with heat. This is about the man not being well, and now the sickness attacked him in public on the most important day of his life. That's what happened. It's not about the heat. It had nothing to do with heat.
Here's the thing, people. Let's come back to it wasn't the heat, it is Joseph Boaka health. If we had adequate healthcare in the country, this would not happen still.
Yeah, maybe Joe Boaka was fixing. You're fixing now. You know the campaigns are listen. That's what we said. The campaigns are over. Whatever they did, what they didn't do, we said everything to the Liberian people. They say that they made it one. So now that he is the president, he's probably going to fix them. Let's just pray for him to be okay.
This is I'm not taking today. This disgrace. This disgrace is very serious.
Thank you.
Other people left the nation and came to our nation. You see, people will be serious to come bring development to our country with this kind of thing that just happened.
Yeah. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Thank you so much for your contribution. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, those of you who are calling, we have two lines. And you're calling one line over or it's not getting through, you should try the other one. Cyrus, like I said, we really appreciate you guys today. Let me take this calling over to Saros. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? 678.
My name is Confident. I want to thank you for your hard work.
Thank you.
In fact, the entire team over there.
Thank
I
you.
follow the show every day.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Even though I haven't donated anything here, but let's see what will happen. I want to tell you thank you. But I'm going to be straight up front.
Okay.
For Liberia to be better, we all need to do more. Especially to the United Party people, they need to stop the lies. The lies is just too much. Until they can accept it that they're lying, that the only way we will have a better Liberia. They lies too much. Even the young baby know that everything they were saying today after the incident that took place, they were lying.
Yeah.
Why should they be lying? God don't like ugly.
Yeah.
Only God told us, if it costs for you to dance for the devil, he will do it. And let me tell you something simple. The devil don't give you anything free. When he put it in your right hand, he will take it from the left hand. That's what the devil does. So I want to say to the United Party people, for Liberia to be better, the lies got to stop. Election is over. We're not in campaign anytime soon. They got to stop the lies. That lies brought into power. Lies. Wickedness. If I'm not there, you can't be there. The crime mentality that is brought into power. So they got to slow down on that. They got to slow down. Simple. You guys said it, that Joseph Baka was admitted. I follow your show.
Okay.
At the end of the day, all they have to say to tell SKTV that they were lying. And we all know that Joseph Baka is not well for heaven's sake. And sat on the chair to say, oh, Joseph Baka is the right person for Liberia, we will bleed him. Go get own way of working out things. And if they don't stop the lies, that's just the beginning.
Yeah.
Because somebody prophesied there will be a lot of calamity on Liberia. So how can we start fresh? Get away with the lies. The lies too much.
Yeah.
That lies brought Joseph Baka to power. Lies. And tell God, thank you, that Joshua was the kind of man that was so peaceful. But if not, then long time Liberia are going to be in some kind of drama because of the lies. The lies too much, Sekou.
Yeah.
I understand that we have to change our tone right now because Joseph Baka is our president.
Yep.
But my appeal to them is for them to slow down on the lies.
Yep, they should. They should. That is correct. You're 100% right about that.
Yeah, the lies too much.
They lie about everything. And that's my problem. And that's the problem I have with it. And then because they can lie, they want to present everybody as liars. They want to use people to cover up their lies. That's my major problem. But anyway, thank you. We got a lot of people calling. I appreciate it. Go ahead.
Liberia, even though it's United Party just took power today, but guess what? Liberia was shamed today.
Yeah.
I was embarrassed. I saw it live. And I saw the old man putting a hand on his face. In fact, when I saw him going slow in his tune, I was afraid. I thought it's another stroke.
Yeah.
You understand? Then I saw his hand going on his face. So I saw it live. It was so embarrassing, and I'm still ashamed up to now.
All right. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sekou.
Anytime.
I will send my own once in the cash out.
No problem. Thank you. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Steve, I said thank you.
Okay.
Steve can speak truth to power.
Okay.
Steve, I love you. I love Sekou. I love everybody at
No-
SKTV.
No problem. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. So Yeah, even though I got two more people here online, you just wait the line a little bit. Sarah came on. Sarah was the man that brought this whole thing live. But Sarah, the reason why is he's not even being paying attention. So let me take the callers. Yeah, when Sarah get back to us, we will take him. Yes, so 240 number, last 4 DJ 6396. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, Sekou. My name is Marie Gapu.
Marie Gapu. How you doing?
Yes.
Welcome.
I'm calling from North Dakota.
Okay, go ahead.
Sekou, I just want to be your advisor.
Oh,
okay, let me say this.
That's good.
What I mean is, if you are on your show, do not read comment. Do not read comment. Just keep your focus, because you are saying the right thing and people don't want to hear it. Because if you start reading comments, when the whole show is off, just take time to read your comment. That one is behind you. You understand? But when you own that program, don't read comments, because those devilish people, they want to divert your thoughts. And and all that you people been saying from morning till this evening, we have seen it. We have seen it. Lima Bowie said the last time, before even election, campaign, whatsoever, the woman said, Papa Joe, take care of yourself. You're not feeling well. Yep. My Uncle Joe, everybody started cursing that woman. They started saying all kinds of things. Go on Facebook and see. This is a disgrace that Liberia faces today. If I were in Liberia and I was talking to the person that playing that program should never get any government job, because they don't know how to play. They don't know how to play. Sekou, I just want to say thank you to all of you. Sarah, the two Sarah, Mom, all of you, you all thank you. You all keep the focus. You all keep finding the truth. But they don't want to hear it. You continue to say the truth. Our country was disgraced today. I have never seen something like this. They talk about Joe Biden fell, Hillary Clinton fell. Look at the people country and look at our country. Is there any room for comparison?
Oh, they're saying that?
Oh, yeah, they say Joe Biden fell. There's no room for comparison. You hear? But we will take it as it is. All I want to say is just keep your focus. If you're reading comments, you will not say what you want to say or do what you want to do. Okay? Thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for your contributions. Well, we'll take the last caller and then we'll go to Saros. 267 number, last 4 digit 8767. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Montgomery Collins. Sekou, calling from Pennsylvania.
Montgomery, welcome.
Thank you. Just like every other person, I just want to give my take on the event. Mm-hmm. I watched your show for some time, and this is my first time you call it on the talk shows that you guys be hosting.
Okay, that's good.
I just want to give my objective, and this is not be just as a Liberian. The event, the embarrassment across our country today, until Liberia we'll get to understand that we got to live as a patriotic citizen, embrace each other, we're not forced anywhere. I read, like one of your callers said, the different comment on Facebook, both from inside and outside. I do not regard Liberia our opposition in position whatever it is, like how other proponents. What happened to President Baka today is an embarrassment to the nation, and we should all, whether we voted him, we didn't vote him, we should all get together and see what can we do to avoid this thing. The whole world, including myself, know that President Baka is old. But when it comes to the health, the way Liberians can take it to the extreme to discuss the health issue, I hate to say they are his personal director. This is ridiculous. Okay? We don't want to do any comparison here. Okay? I'm Joe Biden here. He failed. That one, that twice. So
Joe Biden feel why he will give. No. I'm just asking you. Continue. I'm just asking you that you will continue. You answer a question. You continue. You say, So you mean that Joe Biden felt while he was giving a speech?
Joe Biden felt while he was giving a speech?
Yeah.
No, he fell. He slipped. People have seen that. I mean, he
So,
fell.
I mean, you just say we shouldn't make comparison. Then you're making a wrong comparison, my brother.
I come in now. Let me, like I said, he fell while on his F-4 when he couldn't. I mean, the ladder. I saw that. The other one I didn't see it, so I don't want to comment on it. But going back to Liberia, same want to make a comparison. Okay, whatever his assumption or whatever, I mean, reason, doing a retreat, convention in Buchanan. You know, you're enhancing President Weir. The EFP or what? His security can rescue him. We saw that live on national television. So when we're talking about, you know, maybe his thinking today was based on his health issue. I don't want to, you know, I mean, he's old. He has an issue. That is, you know, admissible. Nobody denying that. But what I don't want to say is that, you know, we let say, oh man, we don't want to go back to start digging our wounds. Like,
but nobody ever said that today on the show here. Maybe somewhere else.
I just told you that I've been seeing a lot of comments, you know, and post on the social media,
okay.
And other things. And then when I actually wake up, you know, decide because since I just, you know, stay home today, you know, to watch the inaugural, you know, event. Your show is the first one when I turn the TV, it keep on, and then people call me, so I just, you know, call to me about coming.
Okay.
You see?
My brother, thank you so much.
Like I said, you the moderator, you have just got, you know, the stuff. This is not time to, you know, this is trying to be objective, not taking side because
we don't have special time to be objective. We have always been objective. But thank you, though. Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, my brother. I just you know, my you know,
no problem. Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah. And lastly, if you permit me, just 1 second, a few seconds.
Okay.
In my opinion, I'm not a security expert. You know, I come from different in the background, but my little experience with security, I think what happened today need to be further investigated. To be honest with you, that's my opinion.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, Chef.
Yeah. So yes, let's go to the line here. Saros, before I go to the line here, Saros, I don't know if everything is okay with you over there. You always we wanted to bring you on. You have somebody, you know, talking in the back, and we didn't want to expose whatever conversation that person was having with you. But anyway, how you doing, and how was the program today before we take the next caller? By the way, we say thank you to you.
Let me say good evening. Yeah, see you. Let me say good evening. And let me say good evening to all our SKTV followers. We do what we do because Liberia is important. Liberian people are the most important people on earth, and because of the beautiful Liberian women we have in the world. So we'll continue to do what we do to make Liberia a better place. I'm good. Let me say good evening to my big brother and namesake President Monk, the big brother I'm blessed to have. So yes, I am good, CEO, and it's just kind of exhausting for today's program. It's kind of really exhausting, but I'm good.
Okay. So you want to take the calls, or you want to say something about what happened today?
Yes. The program was fine. It was ongoing until what happened today, and you know, I purposely didn't really want to come on the show because they were kind of embarrassing. CEO, I must be honest with you. I'm one of those people who, you know, one of the last people who turn my camera off because of the security protocol, and the security were, you know, like they were very robust in putting stop to all media institution going up immediately. I think one of the videos that I think that was cut from SKTV because I can tell you that I'm one of the last people to off my entire camera to, you know, on the program because I wanted to bring all the happenings. It was kind of real embarrassing today to our country, where we have people from all around the world, dignitaries, other states, the Nigerians, president and vice president were in the country, Savaluun, the United Nations, one of the president, the now president, His Excellency Joseph Boyka, close allies, the ambassador to the United Nations for America and former ambassador to Liberia doing His Excellency George Bush, Lena Thomas Greenfield. We could even see the embarrassment in the face of the former president, Madam Her Excellency Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. She was very embarrassed today, and it's kind of today. It was kind of embarrassing on our country today. Our country was exposed again today. I don't know, and I felt so broken and devastated today while doing our coverage. You could see the embarrassment in the faces of the 55th joint legislation. Today there was abrupt adjournment of the 55th legislature, and the speech did not even end. Even when the president-elect, the president now, His Excellency Joseph Boyka, tried to regain strength after his doctor came around and he was seated to end the speech. There was no way that he could not when all the cameras were off. I was there. After that happened today, the doctor hurriedly came. They called for the doctor, and when the doctor came, the security had to do a cover off that no press or camera could not access the president because of the embarrassing situation that took place. So after they cover him, then like the doctor, they still try to bring him back to end a speech, but after 10 minutes he could still not make it. They had to take him to the Senate first building, the 55th Senate building, the first building that was built, and that was where they had to do horror work and then take him to the executive mansion where he were. But as we speak, the president is now trying. He was sitting in a conversation with the president of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, just a minute ago. So he's expected to be on the inaugural ball that is stated to be held at the National Pavilion. Supposed to be there, but I decided to chip in and be here on the show to give the Liberian people an update of what happening. And even when he was, I think one of the mistakes today, his wife, I think the medicine now we get to understand most of these things when I captured but I was on the scene live today. I managed to have taken first stage to have a good shot of all of what happening. So I saw that, I witnessed it with my eyes today in live blood and flesh. I did. I think the first lady, that was one of the error on her part. She did not give the medicine to the president, His Excellency Joseph Boyka, because after all cameras were off, after the president went down and he was covered by the protection service of the country, Her Excellency, the First Lady of the country had to raise the pack of pills. I don't know what that pill is for, but I think it's pill to upkeep the president. And she raised it, and the security hurriedly ran to her to have it down because it was unprofessional, it was not diplomatic. And I think that was a fault on the part of the First Lady. She had to hurriedly raise that medication today and give it out. That was how one of the security took the medicine and took it to the president. So it was kind of an embarrassing situation today. But the
All right.
program was fun until that happened to our country. So yes, that was just exactly what happened. But we had a lot of head of states in the country. We had the former president of Ghana, John Dramani.
You see a lot of head of state. How many presidents were today? I think about 3, right?
We had the Nigerian president, the vice president. We had the former president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. We had the president. We had the president of Sierra Leone, and we had delegates from. Yeah, we had delegates from
I was
the
just asking
Chinese
about
embassy and
presidents.
all that.
When you see we have a
Yeah,
lot of presidents
I
there, so
think
I
it was
want to know how
just.
many.
I think it was just 3 presidents. Yeah, it
Okay.
was just 3 presidents.
Yeah,
But
when
they
you say
had
a
other
lot
country
of presidents,
representation.
we don't call
Yeah,
that a lot.
but I think
Yeah.
but other countries were represented. We had other
Okay.
representation. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Sarah. Thank you so much. You guys did a marvelous job today. So let's go to the line here. We take this first call, this other caller here. 319 number, last 4 DJ 4226. I think it's brother. No, I'm not sure. I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Okay, thank you very much.
You're not the last. We have a call, other callers on the line too.
Thank you very much, Basico. I love the tone and I love the introduction of the show today. This is how it's supposed to be. You see, health is health. Heat is heat. As I said way back when I came from Liberia 2021, 2022 beginning, as of today's date, my mother-in-law can't speak because of the heat stroke. Those things are today even is an embarrassment to we, the Liberian people and the world. Those things happen back to age. All of us aging every day. You know, they close the old man wall. That country clock, it's tough. It's heat, natural heat in it. They have a wall. All those things can contribute to heat stroke. Little thing working his hair, his hair with his hand. Those things happen. What happened to our young and energetic outgoing president in Ghana? Security hold him for him not to fall. Those things happen. But today, saying we were supporting other people on the other side, today is very, very well. Thank you. This is what I expected of you. When I'm getting there with you, when you say something, I'm getting there with you, I can get off SKD radio, TV. I can only watch it. I can't say nothing. But I hope, like here is for all of us. When they do bad, you're talking. When they do good, you're talking. But the thing to be a vaccine, continue that tone. That's all I came here to tell you. Thank you very much for the good liberation today.
All right.
That when they want to tell the truth, they should tell the truth. We will support it. I never heard that word from Steve and you and Brigadier Mom. But today, it is our day, our country, our people, and the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's go to the line here. I think this person will be the last caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? 6494. Yeah. P, how are you doing?
Thank you. And thanks for what's the name? Sarah from Liberia.
Yeah.
For the whole thing through his
yeah, Sarah did well.
I think the what's the name and the board in one way coming from on the phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
The we continue to do to our country is wrong. Living like for the longest. He know the heat. He been living there through the heat. He been being among people through the heat. I want to say this man is not feeling well and was slumbering over his words. As time went by. It's a short white man.
Go ahead, we're listening to you.
The man has stroke prior to that. The kind of stroke that was our yeah, the T kind of TA from TMR T. That stroke comes constantly. He has stroke today. You order this. Truck had to wear all the clothes. He trying to prove to have all the country clothes on him. The proof.
That he's a real countryman. There's no reason for that. It was just
that means okay.
Yeah, it means that he is the real countryman. Other people can decide what to wear, whatever they want to wear. Maybe the country people too, but they can decide what they want to wear. So maybe he just thought he lost love.
People in suits, they were in other things. He could have worn a suit or wore something cotton. They always tell you they heat that cotton clothes and all of that you should wear and something like that. saw today, our country was disrespected and embarrassed. To start saying his mother-in-law has program, he's still on it messed up to me. When it was done, maybe have just a small intimate circle there. The people they invite them, like official them, and one or two people, and have it on, and that's it. They want a whole group. The other person bring their family. The other person bring the other group. Anywhere, whether they like it or not. That's something. Also come. Anywhere. Do. Go to rest. He will come back. So what was I going to pray? He'll never go in places like in gallery. We just want him to finish his speech. I won't father because he stopped for 84 seconds. So what happened and what he was doing with the people? For me, I want to see the whole speech. So what happened? So then we just had to pray, okay? So that's because the stress on that man is not easy. It's too much in the front seat. The back no more. I see that before. It's only too much. It's like him for choke. He was in the back. But now he got to deliver. So the man told me when people start sugar going the thing, they were insulting you. You were talking lies about him. So the people have to be a point say yes. I know everything. See, they need to stop them. They're not feeling well. Let them get let them get good treatment instead of them lying to the people.
All right, Mom. Thank you so much. All right, let's take the next caller here. Sure, that was supposed to be, but people keep calling. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? Hello? Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from? All right, so we lost that caller. So, Monk, while we wait for other callers, I mean, what do you think about everything we just heard from our callers? Or somebody, the person still calling back. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
How you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. What is your name?
My name is Miss Williams from Rhode Island.
Oh, Miss Williams. It's been a minute. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I just called to add my voice. What happened today? I was very disappointed. I don't think the program was well planned. The microphones was off. We couldn't even hear the president taking his oath of office. And then when he got to the podium, there was no water for him there. The first thing he got choked. And he coughed before they brought water. And then he said the stool, he didn't drink no water. He didn't even take that water to feel good or clear his throat. Nothing. Then contract to young one there, no sleep. That thing is dead.
Was it long sleeve? Man, I didn't even pay attention to that.
Yeah, it was long sleep, but they can't. Long sleep, you didn't see it?
I heard people were actually, I listened to some people were actually praising him for wearing African, traditional, country clothes. People were actually, they were praising him for doing that. So I don't think they think got anything to do with the clothes he wears.
No, the heat was too much over there today. Some people that went there, they were here complaining. I know, police officer, the EPS, member, one of the two persons finger there, the two officers, I heard that. So because of the heat.
I'm just hearing that.
Yeah, I heard that. Somebody called me from Liberia and told me.
Okay.
That two officers finger today.
Hmm.
Because of the heat. The heat wave was too much. I don't know what they wanted to prove.
Okay.
And then the speech was too long. It was too long. All right? What are we going to talk for him? You do your wife? That one, I don't think without you anything can be what school you went to or how you got to where you are. Those can be, speeches or whatever. And when I hear before in the government speech. It was not worth it, man. You could summarize those things again, make it short. Well, really now whole people. Oh, I have to mean,
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Kula,
So,
how are you?
Mr. Kamen,
Yeah.
before that
Okay.
caller, let me just, I won't
Dr.
go on the
Kula,
inaugural
hold
call.
on 1 second. Sarah want to say something. Go ahead, Sarah.
Yeah, so I will be going, I'll go on the inaugural, but maybe I can come live from there. I just want the happiness. SKTV got to be represented. So let me say thank you to the people. I'll give an update on our side as well.
No problem. No problem. You can, when you get there, you can go live. We'll follow.
Yeah, sure. I sure will.
Okay. Thank you.
So, folks, let me say good night. Continue to support SKTV. SKTV radio and TV will be with you soon. And let's make Liberia a better place. Thank you for all the support. And to you, my big brother Monk, let me say good night. Liberian people are the most important people, and Liberian women are the most beautiful women.
You don't want to say that before you go, but it's okay. Thank you. We appreciate it. So, Dr. Kula, welcome to SKTV. How are you? I'm doing wonderful. What are your thoughts about what happened today, the inauguration?
Well, here are my thoughts, Eko. We all know that the current president has a pacemaker. We all know that he's an elderly gentleman. We all know that he's just come out of a very tough election campaign. And now with this week running up to his inauguration, he's been busy. But the reality is that I was there and I almost passed out. It was 99 degrees, almost 100 degrees with the humidity, the heat index. If you look at any information that will show you what the temperature was today. Okay, I'm not talking about any other day. And yes, everybody says that. Even people that have been down with that country cough before, they will tell you that it's very hot. So indeed, nobody is making up any excuses. Yes, we all know that the man has a pacemaker, but today it was a heat stroke. It was a heat exhaustion, rather. It wasn't anything to say, like the propaganda that's being pushed, or the man should have gone and had open heart surgery. He had open heart surgery. This man now is president. He will get all the best treatment there is to get. You will have regular doctor visits and doctor checkups. But let's stop with all this telling people they're lying. Nobody has any reason to lie. I only made that comment under your show because I respect you and I want you to have the right information. Just like when they try to lie to you and say the old man bought $1 million house, not knowing this house been sitting out here before CDC even came to power. And it was Modad. But they were trying to lie and run propaganda. It's unnecessary. We don't need to be lying and running propaganda here and there. That's what CDC did for the past 6 years or more. They thought they could lie to the Liberian people, and it didn't work. So let's be honest with each other. Nobody's going to lie to you. I didn't come here to lie to you. I'm not making excuses. I'm not making up anything. But the reality is, yes, the old man had on a lot of hot stuff, had a bulletproof vest, and all of the speech was too long. I was so hot, I had to leave. I had to leave. Dr. Sherman, he almost passed out.
Dr. Sherman from here?
Dr. Sherman, the Liberian doctor in Liberia.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a Dr. Sherman in Liberia. And another lady that was in the area that she told me, she said two ladies passed out in the other section from us.
Let me say this to you. I want to say thank you. And when we were responding, or we're talking about people to stop lying, making up stories, and defending the indefensible. Actually, after I responded, after I said what I said, before I even saw your text message that you sent to me, so I was not referring to you, and I was not referring to you. But let me say this: the Unity Party people, not all of them, but majority of them that are on Facebook, on social media, they are a bunch of liars. They are a bunch of sycophants. They will say anything and everything that will to befit the narrative. They don't care about truthfulness. They don't care about honesty. They don't care about how the people are going to feel about it.
Officials of the Unity Party, or are you talking about just little people?
Majority of the people, even the official, the one that are not talking, I'm not talking about, but the one that talk, they all lie. They all deceive the liberal people in so many occasions. And when they are caught, then they want to play victim and accuse people who caught them lying as liars.
Okay.
That's the problem. Let me tell you something. Right now, like I said in my intro. Yeah, exactly. Like I said in my intro, people should put the campaign behind them. Let it be honest for once. Let's look at the country as one nation that all of us hold so dearly that it is our responsibility to make sure that we get the best out of our country. And to do that, it comes with honesty, with truthfulness, with love for each other. Now we hate. And let me tell you something. Now one woman can born crazy child. If you continue to show hate to other people, you don't expect them to embrace you. So United Party people, they show hate to everybody who dare not to support Joseph Boakai. Even after the election, they still show hate. And Joseph Boakai's speech today, I think that's a good step in the right direction. By telling them that campaigns are over, the pathogen shape, the pathogen has to be taken off. People should focus on what they can do to support his government and to support Liberia. But even at that, they don't even listen to that, they don't even care about that. So I think moving forward, Joseph Boakai, you and everybody else should continue to talk to your people. Yeah, to tell your people in advise them. Joseph Boakai got to say many times publicly. Tell the people, say campaigns are over. You are creating enemy for me.
Yeah, like the gentleman that did that thing for you that day. I'm not going to call his name. I called him and I blasted at him good. Told him never to do that again. I blasted him. So don't worry.
What in that? The gentleman, what did that do? Who gentleman and what did they? I can't remember.
You know when somebody told you that they made a comment about your speech and you must go do this, you must go learn.
Oh, go to Guinea, go do this, go that. Yeah, but no, those are travelers. They know very well.
I blasted him well. So don't worry, we will deal with them. We'll make sure they do the right thing.
All right, man. Thank you. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Love and Perry.
Hey.
I'm calling from Minnesota.
Welcome to SKTV. I never heard you call before. This is the first time?
No, I always call you.
Oh, okay. How are you? Go ahead.
I'm good. I just want to add to what everybody's saying. And first, one of the callers, she called and said, shifting blame on the past presidents, saying that they have money, they was also built. We had inauguration before on SKD. Open inauguration was held on SKD. Early inauguration was also held, and it was hot. So you shouldn't put blame on other presidents. I think that the whole thing in the whole scenario is that President Joseph Boakai is sick. I think what I saw today, the time of the speech was too long, and the person who did that speech, they didn't do well to the party. And I think the United Party people wanted to prove to people that the man is not sick, and which of course you don't gamble with somebody else like that.
Yeah.
And you know the man is not well. The speech was long. The place, we all know the place was hard. They had other people sitting and saw people fainting and stuff. But because of the man's condition, I think they were putting a little shade over him. So the thing is, they just come clean. Like what everybody is saying, the man, what happened, it was because of the man's health. Nobody should talk about it. Nobody should talk about the clothes he wore. Nobody should talk, because he had some people who wore coats down there. The thing is, the male condition is different from the other people's condition. And then comparing Joseph Joe Biden with Joseph Walker, they are not of the same age. And Joe Biden fell on a different occasion. He was claiming a plane, and that's something anybody can slip. But down there was something that went international. It was just bad. It was just disgraceful. The panel, they were poor. Like one of the people say, at least they could have put in a little fan that will help the place. The place act. But all in all, it was because of the mental health. He's not well.
All right, Mr. Thank you so much. All right, thank you. Thank you. We appreciate it. So yes, let's take this caller. Then we'll go to Ibrahim for Norway. Then we'll call it a day. Caller. Let's hear from you. 240 number last 4 DJ 5607.
Hey, Sickle, how you doing?
Doing wonderful. How are you?
Good. Okay, so for security purposes, I would like to stay anonymous because I work in the State Department here, but I just want to clarify a few things. I am a Liberian. I just want to chime in on the whole situation that happened today.
Go ahead.
Just for me watching. This is what's going on, okay, so far. So everybody is blaming everybody except for JNB himself. And this is where we're having a problem. And just in my experience working in this field, every time a speech is written for somebody, whoever the speech is written for, that person view the speech. And you have all right to determine if that speech is too long, too short, or certain vernaculars in it are very inappropriate to use. That's one thing. So unless he's telling me that whatever the rights for him, he just goes through it and agrees with it, that's a problem. Two, Joseph White have lived in the country for the rest of his life. And everybody that lives in Liberia know about this time of the year is very hot. We all know that when you go into Liberia, this time of the year is hot. There's no way whatever attire that was put on him was by surprise. It just brought up, listen, you didn't wear this. Everything that he was supposed to wear, I'm pretty sure he approved of it to wear. Okay, I will wear this. So let's just eliminate that. So let's stop blaming the speechwriter. That's one thing. Let's stop blaming whoever put that tie on him. Unless people are trying to tell us that, you know what, he can't make his own decision. Whatever we tell him to do, he will do it. He goes over his speech. He tells you what needs to be added and what needs to be subtracted. And he can tell you what attire he needs to wear in order for the appropriate. It's not like this is his first time in Liberia. No. He's lived in Liberia his whole life. We all know around this time in Liberia is very hot and people go through scorching weather. So let's eliminate it. Let's kill that whole subject. Like it's new to us. Like it's the first time it's been hot in Liberia. Oh my God, it's hot in Liberia. And then to the planning committee, if they knew this was listen, we all know this is hot about this time around. Okay, create a barrier, put a fan, AC or something, just so we know that we know that it's hot around. The heat in Liberia wasn't surprising. It didn't surprise anybody. The heat did not come out the way to just surprise everybody. Like, oh, I'm here. No, the heat been in Liberia for years. This is not a surprising heat. So let's eliminate all the blaming game. The president-elect or the president now has the right to say, I don't want to wear this. This is too long for me to read. And I would rather have my speech sitting down, or I want to have this in front of me while I'm reading my speech. That's all I want to say. The thing about it, accountability has to come into play instead of blaming everybody, president except himself. He needs to be held responsible as well. There's a lot I can say, but because of time factor, I'm going to leave it out today. But I can tell you for certain, in the United States, when there's a speech written for anybody, a president, a minister, a senator, or whoever it is, that speech goes through 4 layers of the securities. And the 4 layers is just, we got to go through, and I'm more important, we got to make sure we have the right vernacular in it. It don't offend certain race, certain gender, certain Christianity, or Muslim a religion. You have to go through everything to make sure everything goes through it. And then the last person that it enters to is the person that makes the final call. So everything that we find in the speech that needs to be highlighted, we underline those highlighted points and give it to the president. Listen, this is what we feel would be the problem if the speech is said this way. We can change these words into this word, or we can get rid of this to ease the population of the LGBTQ community, the Christian community, the Muslim community, the rabbi, and everything. We do those things, and the president has the final say.
Oh, brother, thank you.
What needs to be in that speech?
Yeah.
So he should have known what needs to be in that speech, and as far as attire, all he needs is recommendation. Listen, we got 4 or 5 attires that you need. We think you will look appropriate for this occasion. We plan these attires out for you. You pick the one that best suits you, and we do all those things based on weather condition, and that's one thing. Like, you live in the United States of America. We all know inaugurations in January. It's very cold in January. Barack Obama inauguration was one of the coldest inaugurations we all face in America here, because I attended the inauguration. Like, people could have died from hypothermia. But everybody was prepared for it because everybody know that in January is cold. The same thing with Liberia. Everybody has to be prepared because in Liberia during this time of year, it's super hot. So people acting like this heat is it's a surprising heat. Like it just came out the way. That's very strange to me. That's all I got to say, Sid. Thank you for the show. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You guys are awesome.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. We appreciate it. Well, calls keep coming in. I can't even handle it. Abraham from Norway. Are you there?
Yeah.
Welcome to SKTV. What say you about our inauguration?
Hello?
Hold the line, caller. We have somebody on the line from Norway. Go ahead, Abraham. Sorry.
Almost what that's what the two last callers said. It's for people to lie.
Yeah.
Why are they trying to blame everything on heat or long fish and this and that? In my opinion, this owner is not well. Let the guy stop this thing. Who is older than workers who was in the place there? Why didn't they fall off from the heat? And what I also observed is that the people were too careless with the old man. Imagine an old man like that, you know that sun is shining. There was no water on the stage there. Nothing. Now, today, they have seen those who are comparing Joseph Boakai to President Biden. They have seen the difference today. President Biden could not have gone down there on the stage without doctor's advice, without the security going down there to assess the place, and we all want you. The owner went there. Nobody cared about the weather report to see how the sun was going to be hot. All that kind of thing there. But I think all that we can attribute to the sun. Then they go ahead now. They went ahead and started blaming the speech writer. Anything that Joseph Boakai read today, that his opinion. If he wrote the speech and it was long, it was Boakai to look at the speech and cut it off. Because he knows that anything that is in the speech that the people will attribute it to him. But he accepted that nothing. His reading skill was very poor. So I was just wondering, didn't the owner look at this speech before coming on this stage here? And so I hope they do better next time. This is just all the Unity Party people. They should not run behind jobs and play carelessness with the owner. The heat has been in place there. When the Kenya comes to court, the heat was there. The police went with his portable set because he knew about the heat. So why they didn't know that he was going to be in the place there? Didn't they go and assess the place?
All right. Thank you. All right.
I just want to believe that the owner is that well. And you need to take good care of the owner. That's my take.
All right. My brother, thank you so much. Thank you. So caller 828, last 4 digit 8961. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Musu Mataflesh. I'm calling from North Carolina.
Go ahead, Musu.
So, yes, I watched the inauguration today, and I will tell you that it was not about heat, but it was all about a JNB medical issue.
Okay.
The man is sick. Yeah, he's sick. He is seriously sick. When JNB had a medical emergency, that they had to rush him to the U.S. for that treatment, and the SKTV confirmed that this man was sick in the hospital getting emergency treatment. People refused to acknowledge it. They said it was lied and all kinds of things. But he was sick. And for a guy with a heart problem that came for the emergency treatment to be back in Liberia in a short period of time, it was a red flag. A heart issue is not a small issue. It's not an easy issue. The man is sick. It's not about heat. This is not about heat. He is sick. I watched the video looking at our old man falling from the back. It was too sad. It was really, really sad. Wow. I don't know what the Liberian people were thinking on, but this old man, he needed a break. He needed to rest.
All right.
Making him president, and it's a lot to go on in 6 years. He got a lot to deal with. It's not about heat. JNB was born in Africa. He been in the heat. So why would people be claiming they play with hot and have bulletproof jacket on and all kinds of stuff? It is not about bulletproof jacket. When he came to the U.S. for treatment, after that heart procedure, whatsoever procedure they did on him, he needed to have a long-term recovery. People with heart issues need a long-term recovery time, sometimes up to a year, or 8 months, 6 months and up. It's not an easy thing. They need more time to recover. So it's not about heat. If this man is sick, and Liberian people need to get this. He is sick, and it's sad for our country.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, man, I said we're going to take the last caller, but a lot of people calling, man. So if you're on hold, just stay on hold. Caller 401 number, last 4 digit 9459. What is your name and where are you coming from?
Thank you for the show.
You got a lot of noise behind you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can step back a little bit because the sound is very bad.
Oh, are you not getting me? Are you getting me now?
I'm getting you, but the background noise is too much.
Oh, but it's a radio. So somebody
you got to tune down the radio.
No, the man want to hear himself talking while he's on the show.
Okay, but then you can step away a little bit because we want to hear you. We want to make sure. Yeah, just step away a little bit. Yeah. Yes, much better.
All right. Okay. Sekou, I'm calling from Massachusetts. I'm Wilfred. I'm in Ghana. I would like to describe the whole inauguration today. Hello?
I told you the man trying to hear himself speak on the phone. That's why he's getting that feedback. He doesn't want to go.
I think he's waiting to hear what that radio is telling him now before he can talk again. So let's go here. Let's go to the top question here. 210. 4603. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Sekou. How are you?
Great. How you doing?
This is Inauguration. I'm calling from San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, go ahead, Ibrahim.
I just want to say something. I don't know if the people who are handling the vice or the president are aware that whenever you wear body armor, because I've been in a situation where I have to put on body armor. When you wear body armor, it increases the body temperature to whatever the ambient temperature is. That is the temperature that is outside. That means you need to be hydrated constantly. Because I've been in similar situation, and
you got to hold the line.
And we had to wear body armor, and we had to keep hydrated. And another thing, taking into consideration the medical condition of the president, he needs to always travel with a medical team in his convoy. Preferably, a cardiologist should be in there. Yeah. And they should have an emergency vehicle or ambulance in the convoy whenever he's traveling, wherever he's going. They also need to do an assessment of the weather. The weather is a key factor in everything that you plan to do. They should always take the weather into consideration whenever they're planning, because that should be part of the planning factors. I just wanted to just add that it was just an unfortunate incident to see the vice or the president, because when he was delivering his speech, at some point, I saw his hand shaking. I knew he was in trouble. So, this should be a lesson learned, from this year. And that country club, it absorbs a lot of heat. It retains a lot of heat. So those things should be also taken into consideration this time of the year. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's go to the line here. I think this is Coach Abu Kamara. Coach Abu, are you there? Yeah, you are live on SKTV. What say you?
Thank you for having me on show. I appreciate you for everything you do for the Liberian people.
Thank you.
Yeah. You got it?
Yeah, you are live.
Yeah. I'm talking about the important thing what happening to the important thing what happening in Liberia.
Okay.
Because this is the first time for this type of situation to happen in Liberia.
Yes.
And then the seafood.
You are live. Just keep talking. You are live. You just listen to your phone. You don't listen to anything else. We are hearing you.
Because he said this thing before. He said it before. He said Joseph Boakai is sick. But the Liberian people don't know that the thing that you were saying, that the interest for the Liberian people or the country, but they take it as a personal issue. They said no, they don't want this man. They don't want Joria. They want Boakai. And today they put Boakai there, and they know that Boakai is sick.
All right. So just go ahead and conclude. Don't be listening to your.
And you know that
don't listen to anything else. Don't listen to your phone. We can hear everything you're saying.
He said that he confused a lot of people.
Yeah.
He confused a lot of people. To tell the people that they're actually old men, old one, he can't run for leadership, but then you guys didn't listen to you until today. But look at the Inauguration day. Look at it today. The whole world watching it.
Yeah. All right, Abu. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. Okay. Yeah, I think there's some. Yeah, thank you. There's some delay. So, Monk, this whole thing now, I think everybody saying the same thing. Yeah.
It's up to them for them to fight over it.
And this is something we said before.
Yeah. That's why I say we always
until
they come to the realization.
Bloggers support us and turn with the reality. They will continue to have a lot of people attacking them. Because you got to be honest with yourself first and foremost. And then worry about other people. Because of the fact that they are accustomed to lying about everything, So nobody trusts them. Nobody trusts anything. Look at this right now. Instead of accepting, they say this is normal.
Yeah.
It's okay, already happened.
Yeah.
Then you are there finding excuses.
Yeah, to justify. Even when they're seeing it.
Justify to push on blame.
Yeah.
On people. Even making that comparison. The Joseph Nima Boakai and Joe Biden comparison is like apple and oranges.
Yeah. It's the same situation.
You have seen Joe Biden jogging, running to go to the stage. How many times have you seen Joseph Boakai running to walk to the stage, to go to the stage? Joseph Biden got everything available to him.
He can go right back and in the woods.
In terms of medical attention. But look at what you got this guy used to do with Joseph Boakai.
Yeah.
Going to a Chinese man to inject steroid on the man just for the man to be strong. And then you expect the thing to have no ripple effect.
Yeah.
So these things are already, in the past.
Yeah.
Joseph Boakai is elected. Joseph Boakai is our president. Just stop this for nothing. Blame game or pushing sugarcoating or defending all kind of thing.
Yeah.
Let's just come together and say the man is sick. Let's pray for the man. Let the man be well. Pray for him. He's already there. Whether you're made or not, that's not going to remove the man from being president. He's still president regardless.
Yeah.
And if you are ashamed of not telling the truth to the Liberian people, you said the man was okay, knowing that the man is not okay, we forgive you.
Yeah.
Forget about that. That one is in the past now.
Mm.
Liberian people don't care anymore. All we care about right now is the well-being of our country and the well-being of our president. So, Monk, I think I will stop there so far unless you have something to add.
Yeah, you can stop there. They can play sugarcoating, they can play blame game. We all know. We know every inauguration is held on the same day in Liberia. We know the temperature around certain time of the year. Today, the wind gust was 11 miles per hour. The temperature today was 83 degrees Celsius. So for them to make it seem as if today the weather was just extraordinary, that he just couldn't stand the heat. The question is, why would you put a body armor on him in a country club? Joseph Boakai is always in a constant habit of wearing country club from 2017. When they called that ticket indigenous ticket here in Maya Nukwe, they were all over the country in country club. So this excuse is not going to hold. The people who got to worry are the ones who keep ignoring this impending danger. And some of us that have been calling for it, we could care less. We don't have to justify anything. We said it. People saw it. People look at Joseph Boakai, his physical appearance, his voice. The fact of the matter that he can barely hold up for a very long time. It's not about weather. It's about age. It's about pre-existing health condition. That's just why it is. George stood in that same sun on the same time. Madam Sally did exactly the same. Matter of fact, Madam Sally is 6 years older than Joseph Boakai. I think
she was there today.
She was there today. She should have fainted as well. But unfortunately, they will keep playing follow up or catch up until the real danger happen. We don't pray for, but we just call it for what it is, because there are certain things that are inevitable, whether you like it or not. They just the reality. You saw the danger and you walk into it. Nobody responsible for that. The elections are over. Nobody going to overturn Joseph Boakai presidency, but you are going to get what you voted for because it was your choice. Thanks, Sekou. Thanks for the day.
Thank you, my brother. And as always, I want to say thank you to all of you. We have been here now for 2 hours and 43 minutes. I think that's enough for the day. And I have been up the whole night. Trust me, I only slept for maybe less than 3 hours. So we are doing this for the Liberian people. And for you guys that actually have been supporting SKTV, I want to say thank you. Without you, what happened today will not happen, in terms of SKTV being there and bringing you all the happenings. We will continue to do our best. And again, our arms are open. We are asking Joseph Nima Boakai government to be open-minded, to go beyond the lines of support, who supported them, who never supported them. Let them open to all Liberian and Liberian media. Let everybody have access to Joseph Nima Boakai government. information about Joseph Boakai government. We said the same thing to George Weah, but they didn't listen. If you get good news, share with everybody. Bad news, go and defend it everywhere. That's how you run a government. But if you say they invited some people there that nobody know them because they supported them. They never invited certain people because they never supported them. They accredited a lot of funny media outlet in Labrador there. SKTV was not accredited. We were giving one pass last minute to town. After we fought for it. Eventually they give us just one. We requested for 5. At least we were getting at least 2 or 3. But we got one eventually after. In fact, SKTV did not make it on the list. The name SKTV did not make it on the list of accredited media platforms. You can't do that. Elections are over. Just is serious about what he's saying. He mentioned social media. I know SKTV will have SKTV on his mind because SKTV did whatever happened here in America. He knows it and he talked about it during his speech from Rhode Island. So if Joseph Boakai has SKTV on his mind, or anybody around him, some of you have been calling me, say, cool, leader, Papa, alone, this, that, elections are over. Let's focus on building our country. But you should be open-minded. You should be fair. Joseph Boakai and everything around Joseph Boakai should be available to all media platforms, regardless of their support. Having critics is very good for you. That's the best you can do for yourself. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm not taking any more calls. We're tired of being here now. Yeah, thank you. We love you all, and we'll be here again tomorrow. And watch out. SKTV our reporters just went to the dinner. Perhaps they're going to go live. They'll be bringing to you everything that's going to be going on there. But I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. And my friend, my Pekin Juma Jala, why are you always the one fighting with these ladies? Do you have sisters? Do you have mother? Or better yet, do you have a wife? If yes, get along with our sisters, my brother. Social media is not for creating enemies. It's not for creating hate or burning bridges with everybody. Be nice. You can't be the only one fighting the ladies all the time. You have sisters, you have a wife or a brother who also got a wife, or somebody, you live with somebody with a wife. I don't know. You have to learn to tolerate, other people. You can't be the one fighting the women all the time. And I don't want to, honestly, I don't want to block you. I don't want to restrict your ability to write. Please, let's disagree without attacking each other, especially you, the being a man fighting against our sisters, our mothers. That's not good, man. Come on, bro. Man up. You think I can see some of the insult and disrespect? Some people can be attacking me. I can see it. Some, I don't even respond to them. Some guys, yes, if they go to the extreme, sometimes I can give them some attention. But try to let go most of the sisters because I just have respect for them. They are our sisters, they are our wives, they are our mothers. So, let it go, man. Not every single thing you're going to be responding to on Facebook. If we were not patient enough, if we were not tolerant enough, some of you will not even be on SKTV every day. That other one that you get an email, I don't know, Tam, I don't know that human being or that robot or that man or that woman. I saw that one calling SKTV name in a lot of places, insulting or lying on us, saying all kinds of things. Even this, my friend, Jesse, Emmanuel or something, Jesse. He said, SKTV said, no president going to go over there. You see that kind of lie? So they will come here, they will lie. I've seen some of those things, but I can just ignore it and just move. Because what we have in common is way bigger than our differences. So people then in their feelings, they will say certain things. You got to move on. Liberia belongs to all of us. And we are here to stay. So I will say something tomorrow when it comes to our radio project and also when it comes to Truth FM. Yeah. So that will be tomorrow. We wanted to talk about the inauguration today, and we have talked about that extensively. So tomorrow we'll be here. We love you, and you have a wonderful day.